Have you ever felt like you are carrying an invisible backpack that gets heavier with every single step you take? I'm not talking about physical weight. I'm talking about the weight of thoughts. The arguments you replay in the shower, the mistakes you made 3 years ago, or the grudge you hold against someone who probably doesn't even remember your name. We often feel tired, drained, and overwhelmed not because of what we're doing in the present moment, but because of what we're carrying from the past. Today, we're going to learn how to finally put that backpack down. Welcome back to Tales of Inspiration. In our fast-paced digital world, it is incredibly easy to let the mind become cluttered. We scroll, we consume, and we hold on to emotional debris. But true peace comes from the ability to empty your mind. Today, I want to share a classic Zen story with you. It is known as the parable of the heavy load. It's a simple tale about two monks, a muddy road, and a rushing river. But hidden inside this simple narrative is a profound psychological secret, the key to letting go of mental burdens and finding the stillness you've been looking for. The story begins with two monks, Tanzan and Ekido, traveling together down a muddy road. Heavy rains were falling, making the ground soft and the journey difficult. As they walked, surrounded by gray mist and the sound of falling rain, they came upon a crossing point at a river. Standing there on the bank was a young woman dressed in a magnificent silk kimono and sash. She was distressed because the river had swollen from the rain and the mud was deep. She knew that if she tried to cross, her beautiful silk robes would be ruined. Without saying a word, the older monk, Tanzan, simply walked over to her. He lifted her up in his arms, carried her through the muddy water, and set her down gently on the dry ground on the other side. The woman bowed in gratitude and went on her way. Tanzan and the younger monk, Ekido, continued their journey. But the atmosphere had changed. The younger monk, Ekido, was silent, but his mind was screaming. In their tradition, monks were strictly forbidden from touching women, especially in such a casual manner. He couldn't believe what his master had done. They walked for an hour in silence, then 2 hours, then 3. The sun began to set, casting long shadows across the path, but Ekido's internal fire was burning hotter than ever. He was brooding, judging, and replaying the scene over and over in his head. Finally, late that night, as they reached the temple where they would stay, Ekido could no longer contain himself. He turned to the older monk and burst out, "Brother, we are monks. We are not supposed to do things like that. Why did you carry that woman across the river?" Tanzan looked at the younger monk with genuine surprise. He smiled softly and said, "Brother, I left that woman on the riverbank hours ago. Why are you still carrying her?" This question hits hard. In life, we are almost always the younger monk. We encounter a difficult situation, a rude comment, a failure, a breakup, or a bad day at work. The event itself is like the river crossing. It happens and then it is over. But we don't let it be over. We pick it up. We carry it with us. We carry it into our dinner conversations. We carry it into our sleep. And we carry it into the next week. These moments live rent-free in our minds, growing heavier with every step. The older monk, Tanzan, didn't ignore the situation. He acted with compassion. And when the task was complete, he released it. This is the essence of Zen and the secret to a peaceful life. It isn't about avoiding problems. It is about handling them fully and then letting them go. When you hold on to a grudge, you aren't hurting the other person. You're only hurting yourself. You are the one walking through the mud for hours, exhausted, while the other person is already miles away, living their life. So the next time you find yourself stewing over something that happened in the past, ask yourself, am I still carrying the woman from the river? Take a deep breath, visualize that burden, and gently set it down on the side of the road. If this story helped lighten your load today, consider subscribing to Tales of Inspiration for more quiet wisdom. And tell me in the comments, what is one thing you are choosing to let go of today? Thanks for watching.